Well, this one's about...
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Shoots over Booker. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley.
Nice touch on Mitchell's mid-range J. He gives it just enough to sink the shot.
Left side, Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul for 3. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here are the Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Bogdanovic with it. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Crowder. Tipped. Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Bridges. Now Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Now Bridges. Another shot.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
The 3 from Mitchell. Left side, Bogdanovic. Pass to Gobert. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Bridges outside. And here's Ayton down low. Puts it up from 15. O'Neal pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Pass to Bridges. Outside Paul. Tipped away. Outside Booker. The kick out to Paul. Wing shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And that one's good from Conley.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Pass to Gobert. Inside. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Good D by Bogdanovic.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Ball against Conley. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. This one for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Booker, good.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Left side, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. To the inside. Mitchell with the ball. Booker defending. Bridges outside. Here's Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Utah. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Paul. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Mitchell. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The drive by Paul. Now here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Paul with it. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Paul's got 6.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Crowder grabs the miss.
And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. And a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. He's got 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play. Contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end, and he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him, and they recover it. Here's Crowder. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Utah leading. Pass to O'Neal. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Bridges. Outside Paul.
2 minutes.
Back to Bridges.
2 minutes.
Crowder. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
So it's Phoenix now, after the basket by Utah. Up top, Crowder, defended by Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Gobert. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Bridges right side for 3. Booker. That shot is off. And it's Utah the other way.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Mitchell against Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Ayton, and that one comes up a bit short. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul finds Ayton. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, got a piece of it. It's good if it goes. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Utah. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, and that's all for now.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So the Utah 5 right now. At the 2 and the 3, it's Mitchell and Ingles. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Oni in at the point. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
That Rudy Gay up off the ground and dunking it down hard. Nice to see that.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
McGee against Whiteside. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Kaminsky.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Honey looking for his first basket, still in this one. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Johnson. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 17. Whiteside finds Mitchell. The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Mitchell with the ball. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
To the left side wing. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. O'Neal, he's checked in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for Oni. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Offensive rebound. Gobert no good. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kaminsky can't hit. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Oh, McGee with the block. Stolen by Conley. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
One of the best two-way points in the world. Conley reads the game just so well.
Outside Payne. Johnson passes to McGee. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And an intentional foul right there.
Cameron Payne. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. The three.
They've been struggling to find success from distance here in the second half.
Stolen by Conley. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. And here's Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. We'll try to make it a three-point play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Crowder. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
And for Utah, they're shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to O'Neal. Left side, Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Paul against Conley. Up top, Bridges. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
O'Neal on the wing. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Off the mark there with a three. The Jazz shooting an efficient 57% tonight. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Right side, Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul from downtown. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Clarkson outside. The kick out to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Clarkson outside. Conley passes to Clarkson. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Ayton. Bogdanovich against Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Clarkson. Fires the three. The kick out to Conley. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Count the basket. And the Jazz lead by 15.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Crowder uses the glass on the layup.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Clarkson outside. Pass to O'Neal from behind the arc. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Conley. In transition, here come the Jazz. Over Booker. The Suns clear it. The kick out to Paul. Up and over Conley. They grab their own miss. And it's in there.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Clarkson outside. Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Now Gobert. Sinks that one from the post.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Paul. Bridges with it. The three ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Conley against Paul. Back to Gobert. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
The Suns running out of time. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Paul passes to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. For Utah, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Jazz.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Now here's Mitchell. To the paint. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
And the Jazz lead by 13. Conley against Paul. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. And here's Crowder from the arc. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Paul. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Mitchell. Off target. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. The shot by Paul, no good. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul, beyond the arc. And it's Lowry with the rebound. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now, here's Bridges.
Wow, nice anticipation from Jimmy Butler. Send it back, sir.
Lowry for 3. The offensive rebound.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Now, Jimmy Butler is not a volume shooter. He makes every shot count. That time, the delivery from deep.
And there's the foul that goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Booker the pass to Paul.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. That's a 2 from Butler. Miami with a new 14.
Well, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Butler. Booker against Robinson. Over Booker. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges passes to Ayton. Right side Crowder. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Gets a hand on it, and Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got 7.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Now here's Paul. The drive by Booker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Lowry dishes to Robinson. Out to the wing, to the paint. The kick outside to Butler. Pulls up on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Butler. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's Lowry. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Paul with the ball. Out defended by Adebayo. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. And stolen by Butler. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, that's quick hands and a quick mind by Jimmy Butler. Creates a turnover, gets right out in transition.
Bridges outside. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. There's the pass to Tucker. Back to Butler. Plenty of space. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Butler's got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Heat out front. They lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Miami.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
First team foul.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it to Booker. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Crowder. And it's good. 2 points. Offensive stats and records always draw more attention, Doris, but the defensive skill level in the NBA right now is also incredibly high.
It is, Kevin. And we talk about basketball IQ, and so often we're referencing the offensive end of the floor, how to manipulate pick and roll, how to read and react in some motion offenses. I think high-caliber, smart defensive players impact winning as much as anybody. Do you have game plan discipline? Do you know what your philosophy is? Do you understand the personnel on the opposite side? That takes work and it takes commitment, and I have great admiration for those guys.
Booker the pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Adebayo. That's a 2 from Butler. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bridges with it. Butler covering. Bridges kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Paul outside. Tipped away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Fires the 3. They get it back. Tries it again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
No, make no mistake, guys. One of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Tucker. Suns trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Passes it to Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Dishes it to Booker.
2 minutes.
And there's the try. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Oladipo against Paul. And there's the pass to Dedmon. Tucker with the ball. He's against Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
Yeah, I just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
That's good from Tucker. Both free throws good from Tucker.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Paul looking around. Booker outside. Down low. Here's Ayton. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Paul against Oladipo. Pass to Tucker. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Tucker's got 11.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Pass to Ayton. He feeds it to Booker. Here's Crowder. And the shot is long. The Heat leading by 18. Dedmon finds Tucker. Fires from deep. Tries again. And Oladipo now atop the key. Shoots it up. Dedmon trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Dedmon's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Back to Crowder for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 5.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. P.J. Tucker is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Drews in at the small forward position. Miami leading by 15. Now here's Oladipo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Tucker the pass to Oladipo. Sinks that one from the post.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Payne kicks to Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now here's Oladipo. Payne covering. Oladipo the pass to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. The baseline J. He squares up and sinks it.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Payne looking around. Passes to Shamet. Back to Payne. On the wing, Johnson from deep. And Oladipo pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Kaminsky dishes to Johnson. Count that one.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
The Heat leading by 14. Oladipo outside. Oladipo draws the double. The pass to Dedmon to the middle and stolen by Payne. Here's Johnson. Count it.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Now Hero. He's guarded closely. Oladipo outside. Cranes the three-pointer. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Victor Oladipo makes just enough threes that you've got to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Payne kicks to Shamet. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Shamet's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. Now Hero. He's covered by Shamet. 1:43 left to play in the third. Oladipo finds Dedmon. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And a new group in for the Heat.
And out of Iowa, Jimmy Butler.
1:35 left in the third quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Now here's Lowry. Defense right on him from past the arc. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Lowry looking around. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lowry's got 6 points.
Man, that's a hard drive to the cup, and Lowry not about to be denied in that instance.
Payne passes to Johnson. To Payne. It's stolen by Lowry. Butler with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
All up top, Lowry covering. Paul kicks to Bridges. To the inside. Crowder kicks it out to Paul. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Well, Lowry not giving an inch, contesting that shot.
And so it's Miami going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Some solid defense from Butler. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Lowry against Paul. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Lowry against Paul. He kicks it to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Heat lead by 15.
Not a shoot-first point guard, but make no mistake, Lowry can shoot from range consistently when given the opportunity.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Bridges with it. Lowry picks him up. Shot from the top of the key. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adebayo on the follow.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. The feed to Ayton. Stolen by Tucker. And now it's Lowry running. Here we go. All the way if he can. Robinson finds Lowry. Over Paul. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Butler with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Here's Tucker. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 17. Ayton up top. Now recovering. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. Back to Adebayo. Nice move. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Assist goes
10 points for Bam Adebayo. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten has also been big. They've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Lowry against Paul. Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. Clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. For the 3. Here's Adebayo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Paul, right side. No good off the back of the rim. Miami leading by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jimmy Butler.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Here's Crowder. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
So that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Defensive foul.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by the Suns.
Personal foul.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And taken away by Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And the pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. Here's Crowder. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for
Hunter in at small forward. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And these are two young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, B.A., you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Now here's Booker. Paul's got space. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
Young finds Collins. Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
The more Collins hits this shot, the more valuable he becomes to this offense.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half in. Young against Paul. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Young, the pass to Hunter. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. 4-3, and there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. Young's got 6.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Paul with it, and Capella picks him up defensively. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Collins has got his second basket.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. To end the run. Here's Booker. Fires for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Now here's Young. He has 6. Now here's Bogdanovich. Booker defending. Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Crowder against Collins. Ayton. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Hunter. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. A good look from Bogdanovich. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Crowder. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pulls up on the wing, and it's Atlanta scoring again.
On the offensive end, Trae Young makes a huge impact. He can carry a team.
Paul passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to Crowder. Stolen by Capella. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
One other thing we've seen them execute to this point is good ball movement to set up those easy scoring chances.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A nice shot by Gallinari.
He'll do this to you all day. Gallinari working off the ball, getting the look he wants.
The Suns trailing.
When you look back at the 2010s, we had some monster trades in the NBA. Danilo Gallinari was part of two of them. First in 2011, he was sent from New York to Denver in the Carmelo Anthony deal.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Ayton with it. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Reddish on the wing. Pass to Gallinari. Up and over Crowder. Gallinari's shot is off. And the second major deal Gallo was a part of. Smitty, the trade sending Paul George from OKC to the Clippers.
Yeah, it was Gallo and SGA. 5 first-round picks going from the Clips to the Thunder back in 2019. We keep seeing Danilo moved in these blockbuster trades because he's a unique talent at 6'10" with a shooting ability out this world.
Chang pulls it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Back to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Paul. For 3, Bridges. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Gallinari. 5 points in the game. Here's Reddish. And Ayton pulls it down. And Phoenix shooting the rock at 58%. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His first personal foul.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Paul passes to Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Herter, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Paul against Williams. Paul passes to Booker. Gallinari pulls it in. The Hawks leading. 1:07 left in the half. Williams with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Reddish gets it to go.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Ball passes to Booker. Back to Paul. It doesn't go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Pass to Jang. Crowder with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On up the court. Deflected. And here comes the break. Williams from long range. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
When inspired, Reddish is a good rebounder. Great physical tools at 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan.
Here's a three from Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Reddish. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Atlanta going into the break up 12.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points and 1.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And so he hits both. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Young against Payne. And he's going for the oop here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Out left to the wing. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Payne, pass to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Payne against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Here's the 3. Drills it from deep. Young's got 11 points.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Payne against Young. McGee played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Kaminsky pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Payne finds Johnson. Gets the three ball to go. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Young with it. 11 points in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Young. From deep. Offensive rebound.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Payne against Young. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. The three is up. And the Suns get another three.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. There's the three. Kaminsky pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Payne with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Shamet, no good. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Outside Young. Three-pointer. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Outside Payne. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. The kick to Hunter. Back to Young. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's Young again missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Right side Booker. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 6 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Reddish. Stolen by Bridges. And Paul gets it to go. He's got 7.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Williams in the post. Stolen by Ayton. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. They double team Paul. Oh, swiped away. Right side Herter. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it. Now Herter defending. Pass to Booker from deep. Jang pulls it in. Jang's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And there's the lob. Outside for Gallinari. Back to Jang. 6 on the shot clock.
There's the awareness from Gallinari. He just has a great feel for where the defense is vulnerable.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Jang pulls it in. Jang's got 5 rebounds in the game. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Reddish. Back to Jang. It's Herder on the wing. Launches it. The shot that time not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Okongwu checks in for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Paul passes to Crowder. Stolen by Collins. To the inside. Back to Reddish. Williams up top. He's guarded by Paul. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Williams against Paul. Pass to Crowder. And Collins with the big block. Back to Okongwu. Outside Herder. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Paul, and the shot goes.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Ball against Williams. Crowder left side. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Paul with it. Guarded now by Williams. Offensive board. And Aiden gets it to go.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Paul against Williams. Pass to Reddish. The three. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Booker with it. Uncovered. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Paul against Williams. Pass to Booker. Okongwu with the rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Ayton. And the layup falls.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. Outside Herder. Here's Okongwu. He's covered by Ayton.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Now Herder. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They have Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful, dramatic, and it.
Thank you, Kevin.
You too. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Paul kicks to Bridges. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3 ball, Kevin.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. They get it again.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Booker outside. Ball against Conley. Bridges inside. Paul kicks to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. The kick out to Crowder. from downtown hits the three-point bomb. And that'll tie this game up. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Stolen by Michael Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Conley against Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
1:21 left to play here in the first. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And the Jazz with possession here. Shot clock at 2. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now Mitchell. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. O'Neal from long range. The shot comes out. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Ayton. Inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Over Paul. Another miss by Utah. It could go. That shot missing. And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Bridges. The pass to Booker. To the middle. Here's Crowder. The shot misses. Utah trailing here. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Down low. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. Booker with no one around. It's good on the putback. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Well, the work on the offensive glass has been impressive as well. So many of their points have come on second, or maybe even third chance opportunities.
So they take the lead. Mitchell's got 6.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
It's good. And the Suns lead by 1.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Takes it inside. Rejected by Crowder. They recover it. 2 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
3-pointer, Crowder. O'Neal with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. They get it back. Ayton banked in off the glass. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley surveying the D. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bridges misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Booker against Mitchell. Booker the pass to Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 2.
Working without the ball, CP3 with 0 hesitation, letting that one go.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Paul. 17 seconds left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead back. And that'll about...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jay Crowder has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. You've got Payne. Johnson is out there with Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Here's Whiteside. Passes it to Oni. Now, here's Ingles. He's covered by Shamet. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Here's Gay. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Clarkson finds Whiteside. They retain possession. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Shamet. Gets a very good look and converts. Shamet's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Clarkson outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gay. Rebound by the Suns. Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Kaminsky. And here's Payne. Johnson outside. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Oni. Oh, Whiteside in position. Shamet with the steal. Johnson against Ingles. Now, here's Shamet. Bucket is good. Shamet's got 4 points this quarter.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
And a first timeout of the game called for Utah.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. They could use a bucket. And they get it back. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. Count that bucket. Mitchell's got 8 points.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
At the tip, great positioning on the putback. McGee's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here is Conley. Can't cash in from close range. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Now here's Payne following the miss by Michael Conley. No coverage that time. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Bogdanovich, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Here he goes. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Payne, no good on that one. Jazz trail by 14. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 6 points.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Payne looking around. He dishes it to McGee. Just 3 on the clock, and it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regular. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They trail by 14. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Mitchell wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you pass it to him. Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he stepped into the league.
Shot from the wing. The shot by Paul, no good.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Gobert. And foul on the, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Paul outside, kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Mitchell. And it's Ayton missing. Jazz trail by 8. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Rejected by Crowder. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Good show of strength and confidence from Devin Booker that time. I like to see him active on the defensive end.
Suns leading by 8. Paul surveying the floor. To the inside. Ayton with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Pull up Jay. And that one goes long.
Not a way to get out of a funk He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Here's Conley. For 3, Mitchell. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Mitchell against Booker. The dish to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Ayton. Booker against Mitchell. Booker the pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. And here's Booker from the arc. Drops in the tray. And the Suns lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for the Suns.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
Paul passes to Ayton. O'Neal against Bridges. Back to Paul. Fires it up. That shot no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. 15-point game. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Now Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Kevin, thank you.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Robinson, rebound by the Suns.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Bridges, deflects the pass. Left side, Crowder. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And there it is for him.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside Lowry. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. The 3. Some solid D from Paul.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Read the defense perfectly on that possession.
Pass to Bridges. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. That one misses. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There are players who look for every opportunity to contribute to winning. Jimmy Butler right now working the boards.
Lowry against Paul. Bridges outside. And stolen by Butler. Deep 2 from Robinson. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Butler kicks to Lowry. Launches it. And it's Butler missing.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Aiden, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection, but boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Adebayo finds Butler. Heat moving the ball around and taken away by Paul. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kyle Lowry does so many things well on the basketball floor, but always the foundation of his game is that tenacity defensively.
Both free throws good from Booker.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Butler. Launches a three. Miami no good on that time either. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Bridges outside. Ayton trying to break free. Another shot. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Inside. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Releases from 15. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lowry with the ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, this is the go-to play for Kyle Lowry. The pick and roll, he has got it down.
To the middle. Here's Crowder. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The Heat trail by 4. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson misses.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Crowder. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead. They lead by 7. And we'll get the... And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn. He sheds.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts my...
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And that one drops for him. Crowder's got his second bucket.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Here's Tucker. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Lowry against Paul. Booker outside. From the arc. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. The Heat trail by 4. Down low, here's Adebayo. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Outside Butler. Not going to go that time. Bridges with some nice defense. It's stolen by Lowry. Robinson down low. He's against Bridges. Tucker dishes to Butler. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Well, the competitive spirit of Jimmy Butler. Play in the paint. Yes, sir.
Paul against Lowry. Bridges outside. Passes to Crowder. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Bridges misses. The Heat trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Kicks it out to Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. Robinson on the wing, defended by Booker. The kick outside to Butler. Adebayo finds Lowry. A miss that time would have put him up. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The pass to Strus. Here's Dedmon. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Payne looking around. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
How about the vision of Markieff Morris? Hits the open man, has a good feel for the game. Boy, this guy can do a lot of things.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Dishes it to Johnson. Sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Dedmon passes to Morris. The dish to Oladipo. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. And now the Suns, a fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Shamet on the wing. Johnson outside. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead. Oladipo for 3. No good. Shot missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good... Things were going Phoenix's way from the beginning. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice... And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Heat trail by 5. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson, Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Shamet in at the 2. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Shot clock at 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Phoenix leading by 3. And here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And Miami shooting well. They're at 45%. And another basket for Miami.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Down low, Kaminsky, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And the call, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Miami trailing. From deep. And it's Strus missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Miami foul. Max Strus. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Kicks it out to Johnson. And stolen by Dedmon.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Payne issues to Johnson. Off target with his 3.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
It's a difficult guard contending with Victor Oladipo because this guy is prepared on the catch to make a shot.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. On the wing, Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run. Here's Kaminsky. Good work defensively by Morris.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Dedmon throws it down.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Johnson finds McGee. Lets the 3 fly. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And stolen by Dedmon. In transition, here comes Miami. Hero, no good. Here's Payne. No good on the shot. The Heat go the other way with it. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go. Suns trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now, here's Oladipo. Payne covering. Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A free throw drops for Dedmon. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both. And you look at Lowry's numbers, remarkably similar, Doris, year after year after year.
Yeah, this guy has polished skills at both ends of the floor. He has seen absolutely everything you can see in the regular season or in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry is emerging as a mentor to younger guys in the NBA.
Paul against Lowry. Robinson passes to Tucker. Wide open look. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Phoenix. Jay Crowder. 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to...
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Miami ahead, leading by a point. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Robinson finds Adebayo. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. He lays it in. And the Heat lead by 1.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
All up top, Lowry covering. Paul passes to Booker. Bridges inside. Defended by Butler.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
And that one's good by Butler.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. A 2-point game. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside Robinson, over Booker. Robinson misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
But Kyle Lowry has spent his entire career finding open teammates.
Ball against Lowry. There's the three. Paul can't get that one to fall. Lets it go from deep. Bridges with the board.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the dunk by Booker.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Pass to Robinson. Adebayo on the follow. And the Heat lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Inside. Ayton against Robinson. Inside Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Lowry inside the line. Bullseye. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
We've come to expect Kyle Lowry to deliver in the game's most important moments, and he does it again.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Fearless, confident competitor Bridges with the delivery.
He'd have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry has the open look. It's good from beyond the arc.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. Uncovered. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Pass to Adebayo. Robinson left side. The feed now to Tucker. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Over Bridges. And it's Butler missing. Here's Ayton. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged. He's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
Here's Crowder. Ooh, offline.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment.
And
Thanks so much, Brian.
well, and it's tough for defenses to stop Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Atlanta, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Young can't hit. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Paul finds Booker. To the paint. Capella with a block.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Collins. Hunter on the wing. All alone. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
It's good.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Collins outside. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Young. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, man.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
And here are the Suns now, after the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. And he lobs it up top. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Hawks leading. The shot. Young can't hit.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Ayton passes to Crowder. 1:44 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Young with it, now guarded by Crowder. And he lobs it up to the rim. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Paul finds Booker. Pulls up, high post. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Paul against Young. From the wing. Nice D from Paul.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Booker for 3. Counted from distance.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Here's Young. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Outside Booker. Wide open look. And that's good for 2. Booker's got 5 now.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Young against Paul. Takes a 3. And Young is good for 3. 7 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Hawks on top. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And so in the game for the Suns, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Okongwu. Williams on the wing. Williams on the wing. And he's going for the lob. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one. With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
Gallinari, the pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. Williams on the wing. He buries it from 3.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, B.A. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
Johnson with a bucket.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Outside, Williams. Outside to Gallinari. Off target from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
No coverage that time.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Williams misses. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. McGee passes to Payne. Back to McGee. Pass to Shamet. Shoots. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Back to Payne. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Williams against Payne. 1:43 left in the second. Here's Shamet. The basket drops, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
people were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. 1:10 left in the first half. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Payne against Williams. Outside Herter. No good with the triple. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Johnson. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lets the three fly. Gallinari pulls it in. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And here's Herter. Nails it from 3. Herter's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Left side Payne. A good look from Johnson. And it's Phoenix with another.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside, Williams. Here's Herter. He got it up in time, but it would not fall. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's who Nate McMillan starts the second half with. Young against Paul. Down low. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Love Capella's IQ on the pick and roll, hitting his mark and then getting himself open. You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's Capella with the jam.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Steve, Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. That one drops for him.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence. Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich.
Back to Capella, and the slam dunk by Capella.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Young against Paul. Crowder outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team second.
Stolen by Capella.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Here's Collins. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Capella's got 8 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball, and it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Johnson. Pass to Shamit. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. And the layup is good.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Now Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Herter. Here's Reddish, covered by Johnson. And here's Herter. Throws it up high.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Payne, he's open. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Shamit. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Payne. Now here's McGee. Inside. Fires from 14. The shot by Payne, no good. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Reddish. Outside Gallinari. Reddish on the wing. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Pass to Gallinari. Shoots it from the high post. He squares up and sinks it. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Even though Gallinari's not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Here's Shamit. Let's go with a 3. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Williams with it. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Hawks on top. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court right now for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamit. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point. And the three-pointer goes.
When trading Shamit for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter. And they were right.
Williams against Payne. Right side Herter. Pass to Jang. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Williams against Payne. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Johnson against Williams. And here's Payne outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gallinari. And Phoenix has possession. Trailing by 5. Shot from 16. Off the left rim and out.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Kaminsky, left side. Back to Payne. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And here is Williams. Outside Herter. Back to Williams. Knocks down the long J. And the Hawks lead by 6.
This is who Lou Williams is in a nutshell. An excellent shooter off the catch.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. The Hawks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Now here's Young. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hunter passes to Young, and Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Payne with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul, and the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Outside for Booker. He drops it from range.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
The kick out to Young. And the Hawks with another 3.
And that three-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
Paul passes to Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Young against Booker. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up. And Capella slams it down.
Clint Capella only takes shots within his arsenal. Good at playing within himself.
Booker against Capella. Here's Paul. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Collins outside. Back to Young. Pass to Collins. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
They've also worked very hard to get the ball inside and have been able to get and hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
5 to shoot. Back to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges on the attack. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they foul intentionally.
And that's his first personal foul. Team 4.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 11 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
And so it's Atlanta. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.